Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Digital Days. Today we have a super cool project at Campelli's Pizza. This is Ashley and she's going to be teaching us how to make our own pizzas. So you get to eat your project. How awesome is that? It's going to be my dinner tonight, so unless it turns out bad, then I'm going to feed it to the dogs. So let's give it a shot. Ashley, welcome.
Well, luckily it's pizza and it's easy, so I don't think the dogs are going to get it. You're going to love it. So hi you guys, we're so excited to be featured today, and I'm so happy that you guys are getting to do all these fun projects at home. So I'm Ashley, I own Campelli's Pizza. My hubby and I, we opened it up 12 years ago, and we've been serving Roseville for 12 years, and then now we have our new location over in East Roseville. So we just opened that right before quarantine started, so you can now visit us in West Roseville and East Roseville. So one of my favorite things to do here is to teach little ones how to make pizza. And now that we can't serve you in the dining room and we aren't able to have birthday parties anymore, where we do teach our make and bake parties, I'm super excited that you guys are going to at least get to watch this video and learn how to do it at home. So the first thing that you're going to need is your supplies. You might have already done this, but you can order these from Campelli's and you can actually come and pick up a kit. It's only $9.95 and you guys can grab them there. Everything's there for you, ready to go. If you don't have a kit, totally okay. You guys can just get any mozzarella cheese, dun 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 dun. You can get any red sauce, dun 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 dun. Toppings, who loves pepperoni? It's my favorite. And then dough. So you can actually get all of these things at any grocery store. If you have our kit, or if you don't, you're still going to need a few other items. You're going to need to have a fork. You're going to need to have a spoon. You're going to need to have a rolling pin to make your dough flat. And you're also going to want to have an oven. If you guys have adults in the house, let them know that you need to turn it on to 450 degrees and be ready to bake your pizza for 10 to 12 minutes or until it's golden and lovely. All right, let's get started. The very first thing that you have to do when you bake anything, can you guys think about that? What do you think you have to do before you use your hands to cook anything? No matter what it is, think hard. I'm pretty sure you figured it out. Wash your hands. So go ahead and pause the video if you're able to. Go wash your hands, put your hair up if you have long, lovely locks, and then come on back and we'll do the rest of it. Okay, I think we're good now. You've had time. We are looking at a dough ball. This is in your kit. Now, you're going to have to put this on something that you can bake. If you don't have the kit, then you need to find some kind of a baking tray. Your parents is going to want to help you grease that up so nothing sticks. If you do have the Campelli's kit, it came on a white circular tray. That's going to be bakeable. You can put that in the oven. It looks like it's cardboard paper, whatever. It's not going to burn. It's actually oven proof. So you get to bake straight on that. So you can take your dough ball and you're going to press it out like this with your fingers. Kind of start to flatten it a little bit. Get a little bit of flour underneath it if it's kind of sticky. You can pick it up and go like this. I love playing with pizza dough. I love the fact that it's my job to play with pizza dough all the time. So you're gonna kind of get this a little flat. Then you're gonna get your rolling pin and you're gonna roll it out. You can make it as big as you want. I'm gonna show you what ours looks like. So I'm gonna take this guy away and I'm gonna bring this guy in. This one is ready to go. It's 8 inches around. If you like your pizza thin, you're welcome to make it even bigger. You can make it 10 or even 12 inches. If you just love using that rolling pin, you can get it bigger and more flat. All right, so this is what mine looks like. And if you're in the restaurant, this is the tray that you're going to be baking on. It's called a screen. And we're gonna put that on there. Now the very first thing you're gonna do is make a crust. So if you don't like a lot of crust, you can skip this part if you want it to be kind of flat and not a big fluffy puffy crust. I absolutely love crust. So we are going to pinch the edges and make a nice little hill all the way around your pizza. Now this serves a couple of purposes. Not only does it make a delicious fluffy crust, but it also keeps your toppings from falling out of the sides. Now I'm going to grab another thing really fast. It's kind of messy, so I leave it in the back. Hang on just a second. All right, this is our herb butter. Now, this is a secret at Campelli's. I can't believe I'm telling everybody this. But we actually paint our crust with herb butter so it tastes like a breadstick, and it is so delicious. So I'm going to put this right here. Now you're going to grab your fork. Go ahead and get your fork out. You're going to poke little holes all over the inside of your dough. Now this is what we use, but you likely don't have one at home. It's called a docker. This thing, you roll over your pizza like a bulldozer. And I don't care if you're 4 years old or you're 10 years old, this job is a lot more fun when you're going like a bulldozer. I'm gonna put that to the side. You guys can use a fork if you'd like, and you can just poke lots of holes. It's gonna look like this. Now the reason why we do this, if you guys have ever experienced a slice of pizza with a big bubble in it, then you'll understand. What happens scientifically in your oven is air expands. So if there's any pockets of air in here, they can't release unless they have little holes to release through. What happens in the oven is that air is gonna expand and grow, and your pizza is gonna have a giant dough bubble. Now a lot of people like bubbles. A lot of the kids I talk to like bubbles. If you wanna see it happen, you can leave just a little section without any holes, and I promise you in the oven, it's gonna have a nice little bubble. I don't like bubbles because it kind of pushes all the sauce, cheese, and toppings away from that bite, and it's just not as tasty. All right, now we're gonna take the butter. Now our kit comes with a little bit of butter, and you just grab a paintbrush. You can use your fingers, however you wanna do it, and you're gonna just paint the edges only of your crust. So it's gonna look like this. That's gonna give it so much flavor. If you did not get our kit, you guys are welcome to use some olive oil or some butter from your house. You can put some garlic salt in it, maybe a little bit of basil, and that'll give it really great flavor, and it's also just super fun to make. All right, next comes the sauce. Our sauce has 7 herbs and spices in it. So again, if you made your own, you guys can put tons of things in it. You can put pepper in here, you can put salt in here. We put Parmesan cheese in here, super tasty. Now, depending on how much sauce you like, you can put 1 scoop, you can put 2 scoops. If you love a lot of sauce, put 3 scoops. That's what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be delicious. Now you're gonna spread this around, but you're not gonna want to take the sauce over that edge that you made. You're gonna just put it right up to the crust line. Not over the crust, because what's gonna happen is anywhere that the sauce is touching, that's not gonna be covered with cheese and toppings, it will look a little bit burnt. So it looks like this. Awesome. Also some fun little things. If you guys want to shape your crust, you can shape it in a heart if you'd like to. We do that for Valentine's Day here. It's really fun. We do heart-shaped personal pizzas. Next is your cheese. Now you can use any kind of cheese. Mozzarella is the best pizza cheese in our experience. And also the cheese at Campelli's is really special. It has a higher butter fat content, and it spreads and melts really easily, and it doesn't burn in our brick oven. So if you have the kit, you're about to have the best mozzarella cheese of your life. All right, so I'm gonna sprinkle this around. Now here's the trick. If you want a cheese-only pizza, put more on. If you want a lot of toppings, put less on. You kind of want to have a bit of an ideal weight of your pizza. Otherwise, cheese can get too chewy, too greasy. And I love pepperoni, so that's what I have. Some other popular toppings for kiddos: pineapple, olives, bacon. I love putting crumbled bacon on my pizza. Super bomb. All right, so I'm gonna place these. You can put a ton on if you want. I like to make them just touch each other. So I'm gonna start doing that, and I'm gonna be a little creative with mine today. I'm gonna put them all around the edges, and I'm just gonna put one in the middle. If you want to, you can use your toppings. If you have like bell peppers or some onions, you can make a pretty flower with yours, however you'd like. Just like this. Now, if you do have a little bit of cheese left over, I'm actually out, but you can take it and you can sprinkle it on top. We call that topper cheese, and what happens is it melts in the oven and it acts like glue, and it keeps your toppings in place when you go to cut your pizza. All right, you guys, I think we did a pretty good job. I would love to see what yours looks like. If you guys want to take pictures, and you guys can post them and share them with us, we would love to see. I hope you guys had a good time. You're gonna bake your pizza for 10 to 12 minutes at 450 degrees, and then have an adult help you get it out. It's very hot. Have so much fun. Happy summer. Be safe.